guys on the Cloud Ops and represent AWS Config and AWS CloudTrail.
And we're also joined by Isaiah. So
What's
I'll
that
let you
saying?
introduce
Beggars
yourself.
can't be choosers.
Hello, everybody. Isaiah Salinas. I'm a specialist solution architect. Work together on the cloud operation team and specialize in config.
I'd say that you need no introduction, but we kind of have to do it at this point. But glad to be talking shop with you gents again. I'd say it was about 4 or 5 months ago we last talked, and I want to really understand what have we been up to. I have an idea of what it is that we're going to be talking about. I would love to hear more about what you've been seeing from customers and partners in this space these days.
Yeah, so really what we've been seeing, back the last time we talked, it probably reinforced, but we had launched a feature that was allowing customers to exclude certain resource types to kind of reduce the noise. And one of the things that we heard from customers is that they were looking for more tunables. They want some more levers they can pull. And so what we're doing is trying to do that
They
now.
want some more
And
tunables,
so
bro.
there's workloads out there that are in the cloud that are
I'm glad I
generating
finished in
just
time to
excess numbers of configuration items. And so what we're launching, actually we launched I guess
get
yesterday
out of
now,
there. It's nice.
is a new feature that is called AWS Config Periodic Reporting. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow our customers to give them the ability to capture just the latest configuration changes of their
I love it.
resources over a fixed
I
period
love
of
it.
time. And so what this does is it's reducing the number of overall changes that are captured. And by using
And
this
we have
type of
lockpicks,
reporting,
so
you're
we
going to gain
can
flexibility into reporting changes of your
swap off
resources
our
at a lower frequency, which is going to, number one, reduce costs to the number of configuration items that you're recording. And it's going to provide you with this regular cadence of updates for compliance and auditing purposes. And so, now what's going to happen is with periodic, we're only going to deliver the last status of a resource instead of all of the changes that are occurring over that period of time. And from the beginning right now, that period of time will be a 24-hour window. One thing I really
I
do
gotta
want to
save
make
that.
sure all of
I gotta
everyone
save it,
is
bro.
aware of, though, is that this is for the workloads where
Well,
you're
and
not
then if
needing
I'm
to
saving
know
it,
what
then I
launched
should
in that time period,
get to
just
work
what's
building
run
the set,
entire
right?
time. So the example here is that
And I don't
let's say
really
you
care about this
spin up
Castellan,
a
so
ton of
leave that
EC2
off.
and you have EC2 as instances as the
That should go
as
there.
periodic
Buff
reporting.
duration,
You're only going to
strength.
the ones that
Buff
launch
durations for this
or
build
that have been launched the
specifically.
entire day. So let's say you spin up 100, but they're all gone before
Oh
that
yeah.
24-hour period ends up. You're not going to have any visibility into that. So that's the one caveat there that I do want the crowd to be aware of.
I think AWS Config is an excellent tool for change management or tracking of changes. Can you talk a little bit about why customers need to kind of track the changes over time for their cloud infrastructure?
Yeah, I mean, in general,
Is that a
this
silly
is
question to
so
anybody else? I
it
ask
acts
the
as a
one person
CMDB.
watching.
It's going to give you those changes.
Why would I need to
and
track the
then
changes
it's
in my
also
cloud
kind of
infrastructure?
the platform of which that we're
That
doing,
seems silly. I
our
should just
auditing
click
services
run
live
and
on
then
top
let it
of.
do
Things
whatever
like Security
exactly
Hub
it
is
is
going
that
to
it
live on
wants.
top of config.
Sure.
And so, we have to be able to track these changes in
Sad
order for those
times.
other
Lost my
services to
viewer
be able
because
to
of my
run
shitty
effectively.
internet. Rip.
And so, now we're just giving customers that extra tunable lever to be able to say, I really don't care about all the changes. Just give me a snapshot every 24 hours. And so this will kind of line up with customers that maybe have environments where they don't need all those changes. Like say the environment's really locked down and they only want to know of the outliers. This will be great for them.
Yeah, I could definitely see that in use in high compliance environments. Even stuff like a high touch customer POC. We need to understand. We know what the basis is going to be deployed, and that's all we care. We care about anything that's an outlier, anything that should be either we want to know on it immediately, or we want to know the history of it. I can see that. Question, and of course this is just coming from rummaging around in the back of my brain. We talk a lot about config and what we want to do, and historically, what we want to track because it may or may not have a cost to do it. Can you help us understand if a customer they fit these criteria, they leverage config, bring that cost down?
Yeah, so actually, I think if anything, can we do a quick demo kind of showing you how customers can see what the top items are and then how they can kind of bring it down?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so let me walk through a demo on how you can actually do that utilizing the CloudWatch metrics that Configs delivers. When you have your AWS Config Recorder enabled and running, it will deliver metrics to CloudWatch. And what you can do under CloudWatch is you can create a dashboard to give a visualization of what your top 10 resource types that are generating the highest volume of configuration items. So I'll go ahead and show you what that's going to look like. So I'm going to go to my dashboards, and I have one already created that will show us what this looks like. So within this dashboard, I'm showing the top 10 resource types. And this dashboard is utilizing a metric max formula that is available to those who would like to get this set up. It's in our blog. It'll highlight how to set up this metric math formula to display this visualization. Once you have it set up, then you'll get your top 10 resources. This will help you identify which resource types have the highest volumes of configuration items. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at a month span. So I'm going to go ahead and look at 4 weeks. And in here, I see my highest resource type that's generating the highest volume of configuration items is one that's called resource compliance. And then my second one is called EC2 instance. And then third one leading up is my SSM association compliance. So this is basically going to help us leverage to see which resource types I want to exclude and which resource types perhaps I may not need a continuous recording of those resource types, but I could probably use a daily recording frequency. So based on this visualization chart, I could then go back into config, and we'll look at the settings within our recorder and see how we can set up the various options to exclude, or if I want to set up specific resource types to be daily, I can set that up also as well. So I'm going to go to the settings of the AWS config section and going to go ahead and click on edit on my recorder. And in the recorder, you're going to be presented with a recording strategy. And so we now have 2 types of recording strategies. We have one that's called all resource types with customizable overrides. This is going to allow you to then add that override to either be exclusions, or if you want to only set a resource type to be daily or continuous, you can set that via overrides. The other option is record specific resource type. This is where you're specifying specifically resource types and what type of recording frequency they're going to be using. So in this example here, I'm going to have it set to all resource types with customizable overrides. And you're going to have a recording frequency default. This is what you're going to be utilizing to record your resource types in a default recording frequency. So by default, it's selected for you to be continuous recording. This is going to give you the tracking of changes whenever they occur within your account or where you're recording your resource types. But you also have the option to select your default type to be a recording frequency of daily. So what that's going to do within a 24-hour window, it's only going to daily record all your resource types and generate one CI. So for this example, we're going to use continuous because this is one going to give me the best tracking of all my resource types. But if there are specific resource types that I want to override those changes, this is where we're going to use the override settings. And so from my example on my CloudWatch visualization dashboard, I have those three resource types that I highlighted. So for example, the resource compliance, let me go ahead and type in here, compliance. So the config resource compliance, I'm going to go ahead and choose this one to be exclude. I don't want to record this. And then the other ones, for example, the instance.
Are we still on the transcription thing?
Instance, I'm going to go and select that, and that's going to be a resource type. Perhaps I may not need to continuously record it. For compliance reasons, I may just want to go ahead and choose that to be a daily recording, since I only need one capture of that resource type at a 24-hour period. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to daily.
I mean, what if I need something other than constant and daily? It seems like an obvious
association compliance
issue.
So I'm going to go ahead and select that one and also set that to daily.
Maybe I have far too high of
once you have your override set up
software
as
these
far as
days,
which one you want to exclude, which ones you want to set to daily, you can then just go ahead at the bottom, click save. And that's going to update your AWS config recorder.
This is really bad.
And then from then, it's then gonna basically set up when it's gonna do a schedule of those daily recordings. So within the next 24-hour period, you should then get a recording, the generating of a configuration item for those resource types. And that's only, like Brad mentioned, that's only if the configuration state has changed since the last capture of that configuration item. If there wasn't any changes,
oh my god, I almost fucking
then
died
it won't
there.
capture
Holy
the
shit.
configuration item. And what's nice is that those configuration items that are set to be daily also add two additional properties to the actual
fucking fart clouds everywhere. Okay, I'm
so
not
in
opening
advanced
that
query,
because I'm sure that's a mimic.
I have a query that I set up that will query and display to me all the configuration, the resource types that I currently have set up to the recording frequency of daily. So I'm going to go ahead and run that advanced query. And in here, I see my instances, my volumes. So if I go ahead and click on one of these instances, I'm going to go ahead and show you what that two additional properties will look like in the JSON of the configuration item. So we scroll to the very bottom.
Okay, is there a chest in here?
So in the very bottom, you're going to see two additional properties that are added. You're going to have one that's going to be called recording frequency, and it's going to be set to daily. This is only going to add on resource types that are set to recording frequency of daily. And then it's also going to give you when that configuration item delivery was actually
put it on my dagger probably.
And it gives that timestamp. So with this is going to help you then enable AWS config, configure it,
so
the
this
config
is
recorder,
the standard,
to basically identify which resource types you want to exclude and which resource types if you want to set as a daily frequency. But what's also is available with the periodic recording, and I can show you this when I go ahead and switch to my US West 2 region, is that it's also available that you can go ahead and set up this feature within AWS Config Recorder via CloudFormation. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what a sample template would look like if you were to enable your config recorder via CloudFormation. So I'm going to go into CloudFormation. I'm going to go ahead and show you one of my templates that I already have stored. Go to the designer and I'll load the template.
Yeah, I just heard somebody figure a fart cloud here, so load this quickly.
And I'm going to go ahead and already have this in as a template file. Here it is, periodic recording. And so just want to highlight some of the different properties in there and match these up to what we saw in the console. So in the CloudFormation template, I have my resource type for configuration recorder. And then in here, this section right here is where I'm defining which resource types I want to exclude in the AWS config recorder. So that's similar to what we saw in the console where I selected like the resource compliance resource type and set that to be excluded. And then additionally, under the recording mode of your CloudFormation template, this is where then you can set your recording frequency, the defaults for this, and we have it set to continuous in the CloudFormation template. But then you have another property where you can optionally put in different recording mode overrides. And this is where you can then define specific resource types that will have a daily recording frequency, and then you specify your resource types within there. So with this, I can then go ahead and deploy the templates. So I'll go ahead and deploy this. I'll go ahead and click next. And then I'll go ahead and give it a default name of AWS config recorder. Go ahead and click next. And then we'll go ahead and very end. So this is going to go ahead and deploy that template that already has outlined the AWS config recorder settings to exclude the IAM resources, which those IAM resources that I had highlighted were the global resources for IAM. So that's one thing you would want to do is if you want to exclude those, you would then highlight those features within the exclusion portion. And then also in the template, I also specified some additional overrides to be daily recording. So let's go and see our template. It has completed. So I go back to config. I should then see those changes in my config recorder. So we look at the config recorder, and the template did exactly what it was supposed to do. It's excluding the IAM resources, and then optionally setting up 2 different additional overrides for EC2 volume, EC2 instance to be daily recording. So this gives you an example how you can utilize CloudWatch metrics to get a visualization of your top 10 resource types with generating the highest volume of configuration items. Based on that, help you determine how you want to set up your AWS config recorder to utilize exclusion of resource types, or also to set up specific overrides to be daily recording as well.
Yeah. So in your CloudFormation template, can you define more than one recorder in a template to have different situations that you want to target?
All right.
Yeah, so right now AWS config only supports one config recorder and one delivery channel. So within that config recorder, you can optionally set up different overrides. So you have a maximum of, I believe it's the recorder here. You have 98, about 100 override settings, and you also have exclusion. So it'll show the defaults for you as far as your limits, as far as how many you could set in there.
Awesome.
Yeah, gotta say this is pretty darn impressive. I can very quickly see large customer, even just that SMB size system, getting used to their and walk through and specifically are interested in seeing as a bit of a deviation for what you get, the more practice really hone in on, as you mentioned before, cutting out the noise and
This is
things that are
extremely dangerous.
What the standard is, you can not only lower that footprint, but you can also be hypersensitive to knowing exactly what's going on within your estate in a immutable way. I gotta say, this is pretty impressive.
Yeah, we're really thinking a lot of customers are going to love this. Just giving them these extra levers, that's the key here. Customers want the ability to customize what they're doing, and with these last 2 launches now, I think we're really giving them all the levers to hopefully reduce the noise, and in the end also reduce the overall expense that they've got. And hoping customers will find some great use out of this, and we've got multiple sessions that will be showing this off and talking about this here at Lambda.
Awesome, and that's exactly what I was going to ask. If you had something as such as a call to action, but sounds like you jumped that one before.
Yeah, and I assume you have a blog and some documentation that customers can go to find out about new feature.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do have a blog. It was so we have it in our blog channel. I believe also chat too as well.
Well, thank you guys for joining us at reInvent 2023. I'm super excited this feature. Other customers are, and we're actually going to be right back with our next session. So stay tuned.
Can't complain too much.
And we'll see you next time.
Ooh.
Yep, we do have a bit of a quick survey. It shouldn't take you very long to go through and flag through it. So if you'd be so kind as to provide us feedback to that, it would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do. 166 out of like 4 pieces. That's wild. Okay. Shouldn't be enough. I got some tunes, bro. Some tunes, mate. Okay, so I guess that can go there. I get to keep this. That invis-pot was fucking clutch. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was incredible.
Well, welcome back to AWS on Live, and we're here at reInvent 2023. My name is
How many
Brian
rapiers do I
Terry,
have on
and I'm a
backup?
senior solution architect working on the Amazon Builder Platform team. And if this is your first time joining us for AWS on Air, we're happy that you're here. I'm joined
You're
here with my
welcome.
good friend Adrian. Adrian, how about you introduce yourself?
Hey folks, my name is Adrian San Miguel. I'm the principal partner enterprise architect here at
It's
AWS.
the cleric one.
Been here for quite some time and really excited to be having a chat with our IoT team about this.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm obviously going to die immediately, but
AWS on Air. I'm super excited to talk about this new feature. Adrian, what about you? What do you think? I think he's having problems out here, but he's super excited to be here. He's super excited to be talking
bro.
to our
Trust
next
me, bro.
guest. Like I said, we're here at reInvent 2023.
Okay.
If you are here at reInvent 2023, I would love to meet you. So if you see me walking out through the crowd or just in the booths or anything like that, please, just walk up and say hi. Talk to me about AWS. We can just talk about what you're building. I love to meet customers, and this is one of my favorite parts of the event itself. So I'm super excited to be here just at reInvent 2023. And as you can see, we are live here in the
We're
expo,
close.
and we are just
Okay, we're not
doing
that
some
close.
free sessions. And we're just
So I'm gonna put
totally
that lantern
live.
away because I don't need it.
We also have our chat here. So
I
if you
also,
have questions,
if you happen to play this game,
basically just chat with us.
a thing that you might discover if you play
we'll
Rogue. I mean, if you play this game and you play Rogue, then you probably already know. But if you're holding a lantern,
this whole session, one of them today is we're actually
and
talking
then
about
you
IoT and site-wise.
try to stealth,
so
it won't let you.
It's going to be really, really cool.
Or if
and
you
I'm
are in stealth
super
and you pull out a
excited to
lantern,
talk
it'll
about this
unstealth you.
session. So
Learn
in
that
just
one the hard way a few
we'll
times.
Be joined by the team, and they'll be talking to us about their new
Man, the
feature.
tunic
I think
trade.
it's one of the exciting things that I've
Like,
seen
I'd rather
so
have the
far here
strength,
at
but
reInvent. So just to recap
2
a
move
little
speed
bit about
penalty,
what we
5
talked
less
about
armor
so
is
far.
insane.
We talked last
that's
session,
an
we talked
insane
to the
amount
FIG
of
team. The FIG team spoke to us
change.
about a new sighting launch about periodic recorder that allowed you to filter things in AWS config and actually get some visual insight into that. And before that, we spoke with the transcribe team, and they showed us an exciting feature in which they can take a direct summary from call representatives online and actually just generate a summary. And this is really cool to go from text to speech. So it's showing the power of using AI to do things like this. So we're really cool, exciting things at AWS. They're happening right now.
Baker
and a lot of things are around AI. So I'm pretty excited to be talking about that. So in our next session, we're going to be talking to the AWS IoT
Oh,
team,
I guess there's another.
and we'll be joined shortly
So,
for them. So
we were talking about this. Oh,
let's
actually,
get
is
them
this
here.
the
So
display capture or is this the
log
window
in right
capture?
now. Yeah, speaking of devil, here they
Oh, it is
are.
the window capture.
So how about you?
Let's do display
Hey,
capture.
I'm super excited to talk to you about your new feature. How about you introduce yourself and tell us what you do here at AWS?
Absolutely. Our session is
Okay,
not
well,
going to be
yeah,
as
I will
exciting as the
maximize
NFL
this.
announcements that was just went live, but I'm
Let me grab
my
the
name is
link.
Castro Normofili.
So we were hacking
I'm a
on
senior
this
product manager
recently.
with
Let's do
AWS IoT Sitewise.
line chain.
Awesome.
Hey, hi. This is Raju Gottumukala, and I'm an IoT specialist solution
So
architect,
we were
work
working
with
on
industrial
this
customers,
because it's an
primarily.
alternative to Sam's
Awesome.
created
Super
GPT,
excited.
and then I guess my friend
So
just
let's talk a
built
little bit about
with
this new
another
feature. So
GPT builder. I
teased
might
it a
go
little
jump in
bit.
his
So
chat
can
in a
you
little
talk
bit.
a little bit about what this new feature is?
Yeah,
Because right now I'm
absolutely.
streaming in my server
I'm
to
sharing my
nobody.
screen, I believe. Are you able to see my
Actually,
screen
I
share?
should
Okay,
change
perfect.
that to
Absolutely.
my
Okay,
Twitch. Let me
excellent.
make sure that's
So let
on
me
Twitch.
quickly give a brief introduction on what Sitewise is and what we do, and who our customers are. AWS IoT Sitewise was launched in
Grab this, move it over
2020 as a
here.
managed service that collects, organizes, stores, and visualizes industrial data at scale. With Sitewise, you can
That sounds
collect
interesting.
data from diverse industrial protocols, organize it to represent your industrial asset hierarchy, and also compute common industrial metrics such as OEE and utilization and many, many more. With Sitewise Monitor, customers are able to visualize industrial metrics and track performance to inform decision making.
Open right now.
And on top of that, this is all underpinned with our edge capabilities that brings asset models and asset hierarchies to the edge that support on-prem dashboards and disconnected states by also providing the same APIs at the edge as on the cloud.
I got distracted by something because I wanted to check something, and then now I don't remember what I wanted to check.
So what we've learned, Brian, in the past 3 years from our customers is that companies are looking for a modern data foundation that is interoperable, secure, scalable, and cost efficient. And they're keen to reason over
so we were going to use this to build GPTs
from many different
still on the docket in terms of doing like a little race event or something.
And leverage the power of the cloud to
but this over that is, if you're familiar with OpenAI's build a GPT thing,
for live operational.
This is the open source version that you can host yourself, and you don't have to use Sam's thing.
And perform predictive maintenance. However, a lot of our customers are having difficulty at the first inch of ingestion. So 70% of our customers still
and then I guess there's another alternative
from
on Hugging Face, which is a GPT Baker.
And the reasons are many, but one of the reasons and one of the challenges we keep hearing from our customers is that creating thousands of assets and asset trees from external sources
and then my buddy
is hard because they already exist in many in their existing legacy systems.
Tulu, which is a new-ish model. I actually don't really know. I need to look into that a little more.
Reason over their data using that standardized data model. The second challenge we keep hearing about is that even if they standardize the data model, expressing
I think we'll do that later
in their
after.
model is
I don't
hard and
know. I don't know
time-consuming.
how long this goes for.
So,
or whatever,
for example, in this case, you have a servo motor that is at the bottom of the screen being represented, and it's a component of a CNC machine. So every time you create a new CNC machine, for example, expressing that component over and over again is very time-consuming and hard. The third challenge we hear from customers is that unplanned downtime is costing them a lot of money. So on average, it's costing manufacturers between $39,000 to $2 million an hour. So significant losses
$2 million an hour
due to unplanned downtime. Customers are looking to improve operational efficiencies and reduce that unplanned downtime.
Stealth, poison. I gotta check
what are we doing about it?
Have a meeting later.
This year, we're announcing features that reduce the cost of ingestion, so customers can bring lots of data to the cloud, and
I guess we
and reason over that data for their use cases. On top of that, we are able to shorten project timelines by being able to import asset models and asset hierarchies from external systems. So this was challenge one that I was talking about.
This is far more than 18.
On top of that, you're able to create asset components, asset model components that are reusable to derive new asset models. So this allows you to create newer asset models using these reusable components and express variation easily. What this two features enable is accelerating the time to value from months to weeks. So significant improvement in going from pilot to production for customers.
Yeah, that is very significant. They're going from like months to weeks. I mean, this has got to be like a game changer for most customers, right?
Absolutely. The more important thing is being able to do predictive analysis and predictive forecasting. So what we keep hearing from customers is that if they want to leverage the power of the cloud to do predictive maintenance, to do predictive anomaly detection, they need to understand tool sets such as SageMaker and to cleanse the data, to prepare the data,
I want them to do a SageMaker thing
ML model,
like I
to make sense of that data in a cohesive manner.
Well enough. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit just so.
And that requires
I'm not sure what my levels are like still.
All customers and partners have. So what we've done with Sitewise, we've built native integration with Sitewise and local for equipment that really allows the customers and partners to unblock predictive maintenance without really using any specialized skills. So they can deploy predictive maintenance use cases faster and avoid downtime using turnkey integrations that we are supporting. So
Hey, little buddy.
What you can do through this integration is the ability to build lookup for equipment machine learning models
so I can't spend
directly
20
from
minutes
SiteWise.
trying to
You can also bring historical data, like maintenance records, high-value assets, in conjunction with data that is stored in SiteWise.
My hand, bro.
To train prediction models, monitor data that is coming from equipment, and look for anomalies and trends. And then you use those trends anomalies to draw inferences, and those inferences are ingested back into SiteWise data store.
So would this give the customer the ability, so say for instance you had that motor example, to detect 15? When it could possibly fail, or if it's failing?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So 91
what you could do, so these are high value assets. So in that example, the CNC machine itself,
so we need 10.
If it goes down for 4 hours, it's significant cost of production. So by knowing when the equipment is going to go down, you can have the right maintenance mechanisms, call the maintenance teams, have the right parts ready to be placed out in a scheduled downtime, so you don't deal with an unplanned downtime and have a production impact.
6, okay.
So significant savings in terms of time and effort on behalf of the customers and partners. This representation shows the architecture, the complexity of the architecture that was involved if you were to build this SiteWise and look up for equipment integration yourself. What we have done, we removed 15 components from this architecture to provide a turnkey integration with lookup for equipment. So significant effort saving on behalf of our partners and customers.
Okay, well, I couldn't do that in time. Okay, fuck this. This is so
and now for a demo.
Yeah,
here we go.
Yeah, I'm going to pass it to Raju for the demo. Raju, please take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Kasa, for introducing SiteWise and talking about great new features in SiteWise. So what I'll do is I'll send everyone to my screen, Brian and Kasa.
Oh my God! Yes. Why?
Yeah. So what I'll be doing is I'll take a automotive manufacturer as a example customer scenario for this demo.
Man's just waiting until I start. What a little fucker.
And then they're trying to digitize their welding line operations.
I hear a fucking spider, little shit.
Each welding line has a number of welding robots that have to join those metal components. So we'll see how you can, how you would walk through the journey from step 1 to step 5, right? So it all starts with ingestion, right? Like how do you onboard these assets? How do you collect data from these industrial equipment? So SiteWise offers a gateway software that you can install on any edge hardware that has minimum requirements. And then once you install the gateway software, you are able to connect to different data sources, right? So here, for example, we have a gateway installed for a Chicago facility. And if we look at it, so you should see the gateway is connected. And now you can also see that we have a data source that's providing us all the data from the welding line, right, for all the welding robots. So here we're using a OPC UA data source, which is, again, very popular standard used in industrial manufacturing. Now with our partner integration, you can also leverage other popular protocols, right? Like, for example, Modbus, Ethernet IP, or MQTT, for example, right? And so here we have one data source that's really helping us ingest data from this equipment. And once you ingest data, SiteWise is automatically able to create data streams for all the raw measurements, right? So here I have filtered all the data that's flowing into SiteWise for a welding line 1, right? And as you can see, we have a couple of robots, sending out data like, temperature, current at their robotic joints, and also the parts produced, good parts, total parts,
it's more productive for me to just be
right. And again, this could be
it definitely is to be using the band-aids
from each equipment. So SiteWise is able to create all
the loss in speed is really tough when you're solo.
Flow. And the next step, once you ingest data, is really modeling your equipment, right? Now, how do you do that, right? So basically, SiteWise offers a mechanism for you to create templates. So for each type of asset classes, you can create templates. So for example, here we have a template for robots, for a production line all the way to a partner line, right? So using this, you can basically get standardization for information across all your equipment, right? If I look at the robot model, what you'll see here is that we captured all the properties within the robot model, right? Like we saw the measurements earlier, and also any metrics like overall equipment effectiveness, also known as OEE,
Distracted by the
and
door.
also you can define all the alarm and prediction definitions in one place, right? Now, two things I want to highlight about asset modeling is one, asset model components. So Kasa mentioned how difficult it is to model complex equipment, right? Using asset model components in SiteWise, now you can represent complex equipment and also their sub-components individually, right? So that further promotes standardization and reusability. Now, this
Pretty
could
sure I
be,
heard somebody
modeling
draw
a
something.
robot joint and then using it across all the robot models. Similarly, it could be a motor within a let's say wind turbine, right?
I don't know how much time I
So
have
that's one
before
new
Circle
feature we
starts
launched
moving. I think
recently.
not very
And number
much.
two is like how do you bring in existing asset models to SiteWise, right? So that's where we introduced external IDs, where you can bring identifiers from
There it
other
is.
existing systems like your historians or asset management systems, and then use the same identifiers within SiteWise, right? So that creates harmonization across the enterprise and significantly reduces the integration efforts because the same identifier across all your systems. So those are the two main features we released in terms of standardization. And now once you have your model, right, the next step is to create the asset hierarchy. So here we have the hierarchy
Oh,
top
this
down,
is a
right,
leaving
starting
thing.
from the
Very nice.
corporate level to a plant to a shop to production line all the way to the individual asset, right? So
And this
here we
like
have the
almost makes
welding
it too
robot
easy.
101. And you can build this entire hierarchy within SiteWise. Now, we saw customers trying to onboard
And
like
it's a
tens of
rug.
thousands of equipments to SiteWise, and they needed an easy way to do all this onboarding, right? So part of that requirement, we launched a new feature called bulk operations, where now you
Do we
can
agree?
easily onboard thousands of assets into SiteWise in a single bulk
No, I'm not
call,
super
like
interested
a
in
bulk
doing that.
API call. In fact, to build this hierarchy, we were using the same bulk operations feature behind the scenes. And let me show you how that looks like, right? So under bulk operations, you see we have a couple of jobs already completed. And if I show you one of those jobs, you see 19 resources were created. This could be models, assets, and so on, right? Now, in one job, like I said, you can do thousands of assets, right? So that's a significant time to value for customers. Now we saw ingestion modeling, right? And then comes
Fuck, this is a
visualization,
little
right? So
spooky.
to provide a way for your operators and engineers to be able to look at the real-time operations. So here we have a dashboard built using Amazon managed Grafana. Again, there are other options as well. SiteWise offers SiteWise Monitor, which is a fully managed dashboarding tool. And you can also build your own custom application using our IoT app kit, which provides front-end UI components, right? But here we are using Amazon Managed Grafana, and what you'll see is for each robot, so you can see the raw measurements like the temperature, current that is joined, the state of emission, and some static attributes like the make and model, and also some metrics. So what you'll see here is the OEE calculated every 5 minutes, and also the spark rate. Everything in one place that for your operation. Now, one thing I know that, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is just very valuable information and very cool that it's just kind of this turnkey solution that you have all this information. Can you talk, we only have a few minutes left, so can you tell us where customers can find out more information about this new feature and how they can get started?
Yes, so especially on the integration with grok for anomaly detection. So we have a workshop coming in on Tuesday in Mandalay Bay and also on Thursday at Sierra Club, right? So two sessions for the same workshop. And also we have a staff talk on Thursday that talks about some of the new SiteWise features. So I would encourage, viewers to kind of try to be there in those sessions and get more insight into these new features and benefits.
We're awesome. Thank you, gentlemen. I think we're out of time here, but we'll have more of these sessions with other cool people. Brian and on air, and said to stay tuned. Bye for now.
Welcome back to another AWS On Air. Sweet high five.
This is a weekend show where we share with you what are some of the exciting things that are happening at AWS.
Do we take questions? The answer to that is yes.
Drop them in the chat. We're happy to answer them.
In a chat that is located over here, or it might be over there.
Launches, feature announcements, and we get to talk to people from the actual service teams.
So we have these various endpoints within the serverless backend.
CEO Jensen's going to be giving a big keynote.
Been a lot of buzz about this.
Yeah! Awesome. Well, thank you, friends.
Get out there and go build.
Okay. Easy peasy. Dog should loot on the chicken, though. Oh, only those two left, eh?
Hey everyone, welcome back to reInvent 2023. My name is Jeff Marushak, one of your hosts, many of your many hosts. This is my first segment on.
Damn, literally nothing.
Tabitha,
amazing.
Debbie, can you guys hear me okay? Everything sounds good?
Bards don't buy anything.
I think we're good? Alright guys, so we are in the midst of preparing the next segment, but it is Monday. We are live here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is my third reInvent, one as a customer and my second as an employee, and it's great to be back here. My feet hurt just a little bit. I always kind of gauge how things are going by how bad your feet hurt, and the first day your feet start to hurt near the end of the day, and then by Thursday, Friday, you wake up and your feet are already hurting. So I'm good to go there. But as you can see, there's a lot of construction. The expo hall, last year, we were downstairs kind of by where you go in for the meals, right by the Ask the Experts area, not on the expo floor. This year, we are on the expo floor, and you can see they're not done building things yet, and the expo floor opens at 4, so there's a lot of construction behind us. And I'm joined by my good friend Jasmine. Jasmine, how are you?
Hey Jeff, I'm great.
Now what's funny, it might look like we're kind of far away, but she's actually sitting right over here. So if I'm looking over, oh, there, yeah. Oh, wrong way. So yeah, so everyone, this is great.
I don't know which way to wave or point because it's all reversed, but yeah, we're breaking the wall.
Yeah, breaking the wall. So, what we're here on Monday, as the expo floor is being built, in fact, our studio is being built. So tune in tomorrow, actually tune in right after 4 o'clock-ish, and we'll get the whole stage crew going. Right now, we're just kind of jumping off our laptops and everything. But in this segment, I really enjoyed Brian's segment about IoT. I'm a big IoT guy and cool site-wise features, but now we're going to move into these next 4 segments are all about something very important, especially over the last few years. We've heard that money and costs are very important.
Oh, is it?
As
Wait,
companies
what?
are
It's
looking
not
to
Thursday.
save
It's Monday,
money where
bro.
they can, as opposed
Okay, we're
to
gonna pause this for a little bit. We have an important announcement from Mr. Elon here.
Me back because I can't promote that. I can't promote that on this space. This is a kid-friendly space.
That's big of you. That's big of you, Alex. Send it back.
I have morals.
Ethics and morals. Yep, ethics and morals.
I have morals. I listen. This person's shoving money in my face, and I'm going, no. I have morals. I can't take your $600, even though this person has like retweeted everything I've put out the last week, which makes me really want to bring them up. Damn it.
You gotta have boundaries.
Wait, they could just be retweeting you because they want to just like change their profile picture and then act like they're NFT god all of a sudden.
Wait, this person says they work for Tesla. Do you work for Tesla? What's going on here? You don't work for Tesla.
Wait, I thought
you work
this
for
was...
Tesla? How do you put videos
There you
up
go.
in your...
That just proves my point. They were probably at one point impersonating that person that works.
Is
for
this
Tesla.
not
How do you
fucking
have
Thursday?
videos
I
of
think.
yourself up in a bathtub and you work for Tesla? What's going on here? I don't think this is true.
Maybe the bathtub's in the back of the Cybertruck.
I'm sending your $600 back. You have too much of this content on your feed. You're not gonna be able to get rid of all of it. I'm sending your $600 back. Anyway, sorry about the big distraction. Anyway, Grok is about to release. It's about to release big time. Oh, wait, we might have an offer for the... Yes. Okay, we found a sponsor. Yes. Let me send the address. We found a sponsor. Sponsorship closed. I trust this person. I haven't vetted their account, but I just have a feeling they're clean.
Very nice.
Here you go. Nice. Anyway, Grok's about to release. It's in the latest version of iOS code for it. It's coming very, very soon. We're gonna
request speak.
It's gonna change the game. I can't. When you guys get access to this AI, it's gonna blow your face off. BNB. I don't know. It's my ETH. I don't have BNB. You don't. ETH chain. I don't have BNB. Anyway, it's. I've been using it for the last month. It's blown my socks off. It's changed my life. It's the most powerful AI I've ever used. I've been asking it questions on my content. I've just found this new prompt where I said, take a look at my content and write an introduction for myself. And it blew me away. It actually knew what Greg Gang was. So we actually have the real Greg in here. Greg.
I'm pretty sure they
Grok
expire
knows
after
all
30
about
days.
you. I've been asking questions about you, Greg. And Grok knows all about you, which is pretty amazing. And your gang, your gang of lackeys. Your Greg parody up here, who all he talks about is pooping and farting, and Dan knew all about them. So that's pretty incredible. Pretty mind-blowing. Anyway, so that's coming soon. Alpha Fox, are you going to be using Grok when that comes out?
What's up, buddy? Yeah.
Let me, I thought this was an all-train thing, but maybe not. I'm just going to refresh real quick. Can I... How do I find spaces, Elon? You little shit. Spaces. From people I follow. Space? We're living in a society. Thanks, guys. Okay. March 20? Oh, it's pretty old. That's so weird. No idea. Okay, so how do I get how do I go to the space though? Grok. Let's do it. Okay. NFT God. Oh, I don't even follow this guy. What the hell? Okay, well, I guess we'll listen to it because it's fun. Instead of the AWS thing. Because Grok is fun. Let's see if I can jump on.
Having the ability to have an AI analyze your content and tell you what's working and what isn't, and what people like and what's unique about you, is going to make it a lot easier for people to find their voice and figure out
person who just
what they want to write about.
Plus, like the default search on X.
The Twitter thing,
so this is just kind of going
AWS
from
thing.
The bottom of the barrel.
Oh my God, was I playing? I was playing that whole game.
This will make up for
minimized rip.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Amazing. Okay, well, you know.
It's also pretty incredible. We did a few other prompts live on here. Again, this is the only space on X where we're live grokking. So you do not want to leave this space at any point. I don't care if your mom's in the hospital. You do not want to leave this space to entertain any of that. We live asked about real-time news. I asked Grok, has Elon been to Israel lately? And Grok was like, yeah, he went there today. And he did all these things and visited these communities.
It's pretty based.
And it was pretty incredible. There's no other AI you can do that. There's no other AI where you can go on and ask about real-time events.
I don't know about
so
that,
all the other AIs
Alex.
stink. ChatGPT stinks. It's dead. What are the other? Bard? Does anyone here use Bard? No one's using Bard anymore, right? Like Google put all their reputation on Bard.
Use it for
Is anyone
image
using Bard?
generation. That's about it.
Why are you
No love
image
for
generating
Bard,
on
huh?
Bard?
I've never used it. Never.
I was just playing with it.
Bard is kind of legit. Just because
Yeah,
it'll
that's
give you the
kinda crazy.
logic,
Like Google
the
should
confidence.
have the most powerful AI at everyone.
Or maybe they don't actually. I'm
Right?
gonna
Like they've
see if
had
they
all the
release that
search
publicly
data
yet or
ever
not.
for like the last 30 years. No one searches on anything but Google. And it all has come down to Bard and just no one uses it. That's kind of crazy.
It's kind of shocking. Like, even if you look at grok memes, they all compare themselves to ChatGPT. No one even talks about Bard. It's like it doesn't even exist. With all the resources, with like DeepMind, you know, they built AlphaGo, that they beat humans at chess and Go before anyone else. They've been a pioneer in AI forever, and it's like Bard is an afterthought, in my opinion. I mean, I've seen a few people use it and like
Bard
it,
has something
but
to say
generally
about that.
speaking, it like gets 1/10 of the airtime of this
Okay.
new
Actually,
AI that just
I
basically
meant
got invented a few
LLMs,
weeks
my
ago.
buddy.
They completely dropped the ball on this. I mean, imagine going from the most, it's almost like Microsoft trying to get into like mobile phones. Completely
mean?
dropped the ball, even though
I
they
haven't
were the
even
most
heard of
dominant
that.
player in computers
Let's
before
double
that.
check this.
So maybe this is a paradigm shift.
So this is why Bard is actually
My favorite
decent.
thing when Bard came out was.
So this
you
is the
remember, like,
only
in,
thing that it's
March of
confident
this
about
year,
here.
Every post that went viral on X was like,
Also
AI
this.
is going to change your life. It's going to make you 10 times more efficient. Here's why you need to use AI or you're falling behind. 10 prompts that'll change your life. Like every post that was going viral on X was like that bullshit.
So like you could put this on any other
and
model.
Bard comes out and every one of those fucking thread boys are all of a sudden posting.
Bard is the only one
Bard
that
just came out
has
and
done
ChatGPT
this.
said, here's 10 things Bard can do that ChatGPT can't. And now we're 6 months
Which is
later,
the only
and
edge, and it's
literally no
super
one's using
not that
Bard
hard to implement.
whatsoever. Bard. That's also just a shit
And like the
name,
reasoning
Bard.
kind of
Grok is
sucks
so
with
much better
Bard
than
and this
Bard.
poor guy. 'Cause
The
he's
only
small
name
too,
worse than
so he's way
Bard is
behind.
ChatGPT. Like, that is the stupidest name. Grok is such a great name. Just the way that this has been built has been amazing. The fact that they're iterating so quickly, like the UI has even changed several times during the early access. But the name, you know,
Oh
to
my God, Bard.
understand Grok,
It's
it's like a
ancient.
cool, like sort of sci-fi name. Plus, it has good definition. The way that this is coming to
Let me on,
market
you
is just absolutely huge. And I kind of feel sorry for Bard. I kind of
I
feel
wanna
sorry for
defend my boy.
ChatGPT. I think they're just outclassed at this point.
Yeah, Grok is. It's
Outclassed?
Such a, it's one
No,
of those
no
things
shot, dude.
Where I think when things are so bad, they're good.
I gave
right?
my
And,
bot
I
a
think that's,
Google
the best
search
place
is
you can
not
be where something's
like
so bad
that
it's
doesn't
good.
make
And
you
the name
competitive
Grok
with
is just
GPT-4.
so bad
I'm
it's
sorry. Like,
right, there's a lot of things that are just bad
no
overall,
shot.
and the best place to be is ironically bad, right? Like you
Okay,
have like
so
Kanye's
soon-
clothes were like
okay, yeah.
ironically bad, like the Yeezy clothes he put out, they were so bad they were like good, right? I think that's the place you want to be, is in that like ironically bad place, is where it's so. And then Grok is ChatGPT is just a
Let's see
bad
if
name.
somebody lets
It's
me
just a
on.
bad name overall. It doesn't feel human. Grok, you feel like you're talking to a human being. And again, breaking news. It's coming imminently.
Bro,
it's
is man
shipping in the
getting
iOS
paid for
code.
this or something?
I want to hear about
Like,
your
why are you
use
shilling
cases
so
for
hard?
Grok. If you have questions about Grok, I have exclusive access to it. Did we get our sponsor? I think we might have got our sponsor. Let's see. I think we have our sponsor for the space.
We gotta turn grok into a verb.
Sponsor
Grok it.
spaces? Damn, I gotta look into that.
Did this guy negotiate with me and then send me $45 short? My guy, you sent me $45 short of the sponsorship fee. Sorry, I wasn't aware of the
followers does
high
this dude
transaction
have?
fees. Whose problem is that?
Okay, that's why.
Whose problem is the transaction fees? Me or you?
You know what? Just for that, instead of 15 minutes, like every 15 minutes, you just do it every 45 minutes. Maybe that works.
Listen, he just DM'd me. He's gonna send the extra $35. I'm waiting for it, and then you'll come up here.
Why
And I'll,
did he arrive at $45? It seems so random. Oh, but now it's 35.
yeah, he also, Jen, you also got the amount wrong. It's not $35. It's $45 short. I'm looking at the
Did I just
transaction
troll
right now.
here?
Listen, this is a serious business, Alex Finn Spaces. We can't play around and we can't pussyfoot around and send too short of transactions here. We'll get you up though. We'll get you up and we'll get the sponsorship going. What was I saying? I don't know. Doug Hype. Actually, I was gonna say, Doug, what is going on, my man? Grok is about to ship. Have you canceled your plans and cleared your calendar out yet?
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go to Art Basel yet or anything. You know what I mean? But I did I changed my whole branding of my show to have NFT God in it now, like on my Twitter banner. So like, FYI, that's how you do it. You pay NFT God, you put them in the graphics, double subscribe, right? And there it is.
Where am I? I'm in your banner. I'm looking for me in the banner. Where am I in your banner?
No, on the tweet I just put up there. I'm adjusting my banner right now as we speak.
Oh, you put me front and center. That's great. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait.
You also are glowing.
I look beautiful in there. For those who don't know, Doug started paying me in this space. He started subscribing to me. So now I'll do literally whatever he wants.
And now you're on my Twitter banner too. It's up there now.
Is this
That's amazing.
Do we get to pay tribute to you? Is that what this is?
Have you learned how to be a content creator yet, Alpha? Come on.
Listen, I'm not saying people have to pay tribute to me. I'm just saying if you pay me, I'll do whatever you want. That's all I'm saying.
$20 is $20. I respect it.
All right, we also got Salty Canuck up here. So listen, this is the only space on X where we're live grokking. I'm gonna bring you up.
Is bringing who up? Oh, did my shit just break? It probably did.
Relax, I'll bring you up. Relax. There's like 5 people on planet Earth who have access to Grok. Me, Elon, Penny 2X, and 2 of Elon's kids. And half those people are on this space right now. Right? If we were all on a plane and the plane crashed, no one would have access to Grok.
What a meme.
Okay? So this is a pretty
Back
special
to video games, bro.
space we got going on here.
You're just repeating the same shit
probably
over and
the
over.
most important space on X at the moment.
Oh no. What a mess. What a mess.
Wait. We'll be live Grok and we'll be breaking news the week knowing that Grok is about to drop.
I'm literally shaking right now, and I just left my mom at the hospital, for obvious reasons, as per your advice. So yeah, I'm literally shaking. I'm going to be holed up ordering DoorDash and, probably, going to pay somebody to walk my dog just to stay here and use Grok. Now, with that being said, because this is such a high value space, my question to, I guess, both you and Penny, what has been the best part of Grok for you? Aside from the fun, aside from what you're actually using it for, and where are your banger tweets? Like what has been the best thing that you found for yourselves, for your value in Grok? Thank you.
Penny, you go first because my voice is completely shot.
That's going to be a challenge because Honey Badger was bugged for me and I didn't hear anything she said.
Okay, bottom line. What can you hear me, Penny?
Here, Penny, let me. I'll transcribe what she's saying. What has been the best part about Grok for you?
Oh, I need to grab water.
Having it before everyone else. No, I'm just kidding. The engagement that it gets me. No,
True.
I'm having a lot of fun. Just messing around with something new.
You said the quiet part out loud.
It's a lot of fun also to be interacting with the team as they're building it. It's definitely unlike the experience with ChatGPT. I don't feel like connected with them at all. But the team at XAI not only reached out to me to help them out, but they're like super receptive to all my feedback. I think that's kind of crazy cool. It's more an anticipation of what's going to come than anything that I've already seen that really gets me excited, because I built this stuff and I know how it works and I know how impressive it is to have something functional at all in the period of time that they've spent building it. The fact that it has, a personality, it doesn't hold back from, whether you ask it to curse or give an opinion on something that might be controversial. It's okay doing both of those things. That's like super exciting to me from a free speech perspective. I'm just having fun with it. It's not, I can do better programming still with ChatGPT, but for example, the essay that I did yesterday on why free speech is so important, or rather Grok wrote for me, I didn't have to change a word in it, and it didn't sound like an AI. It sounded like a pissed off person writing about something that's important to them. I just think that's fun. I look forward to every update.
Sweet, thank you. I'm gonna drop since Penny can't hear me anyway. Thanks so much, Alex and Penny.
Listen, I'm a man of integrity. I'm not a sellout. I'm not going to sell my soul. I've done 2 sponsorship offers this space. I've declined both. Both of them have sent me money. I'm going to be sending the money back. Both of them sent me the $600. I'm sending the money back to both of them. I respect both of those accounts. But the first one was an OnlyFans account, which, listen, if that's I have nothing against it. Nothing against it. I just can't promote that on my space. This is a kid-friendly space. And the second one was a cryptocurrency. I just can't be promoting cryptocurrencies on here. I just can't be doing it. It's not a good look. I can't be doing it. So just for the record, I've had 2 sponsorship offers for this space. They both have just sent me money. I did 0 due diligence before accepting their money. And then right before I brought them up, I did the due diligence I should have been doing before, and then figured out, no, I probably shouldn't be doing this. So,
I got a DM, Alex. We need to reach out. Apparently, what's that? The blue pill or something like that? The audience members said they would sponsor us for sure. The Blue Chew. Yeah, we got to get them.
Blue Chew?
Blue Chew based.
Typically when I go on these diatribes is typically when people start filing out of the space. So I'm going to do the diatribe anyway. I'm not a fan of Blue Chew as a company. We're really gonna sell like ED pills to kids. Like their company is an ED pill.
Babies need boners too.
Like I'm sure there's some 20-year-olds that truly have like an illness where they need to use it to.
Are you kidding me? If I had 20-year-old hormones and then I took Viagra, it would be
I feel
the
like
time of my fucking life, bro.
ED pills to kids. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for that?
No, you're not. You're not crazy, Alex. You're not.
That's kind of gross.
Like it's just like their marketing isn't like, hey, do you have ED? Here's a fix for it. Their marketing is like, hey, want to have a little bit more fun?
Hell yeah.
Blue Chew, right? Like that to me feels a little gross.
Why is that gross, dude?
What is that promising? Like
peepees are yucky. Oh no. 20-year-olds don't have sex.
To a group of people who are probably the last people on planet Earth who need, like 20-year-olds are not the ones who need that.
They need anti-Blue Chew.
Right, and it's I don't know. That just feels weird to me. I don't know. So I would props to me. I wouldn't take a sponsorship from them either.
Alex, it's yucky.
Blue Chew hit me up.
It just feels like a yucky thing to do. I don't know.
I'll do it.
I don't know.
In a heartbeat. I don't care.
Sponsor your space. If girls can't sponsor your space, and cryptos can't sponsor your space, and blue pills can't sponsor your space, what are we looking for, Alex?
Is it insane that I don't take sponsorships from OnlyFans, cryptocurrencies, and ED pills for kids? Is that weird that I won't? Is that weird that I'm not taking money from them?
No, Alex, you're a man of honor.
Those are the only people advertising.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I've gotten 3 offers. They're all from, I don't know, man. Anyway. Andrew, speaking of paying, Andrew, a beautiful subscriber, an absolutely beautiful subscriber, a multi-time guest to my spaces in my space, always brings the heat, always is an amazing talker. Absolute beautiful smile, beautiful human being, beautiful overall. How you doing, man? Grok's coming out. So what do you think about that?
Very excited. Still curious if it can solve for Collatz. Just to give a quick Collatz conjecture.
What the hell is that?
It's a formula, a mathematical formula expression that basically you take a number in a sequence and then you continue having it over a particular value, and it essentially it boils the number down to the value of 1.
What are you, smarty pants?
None of us know.
It's important because if computers can do this naturally and then continue to iterate infinitely, Collatz conjecture will probably never be truly solvable. It'll always be considered partially true because it expands to infinity. But the reason I think this problem is important when it comes to AI is because if we can set a computer on a course to continue to try to solve infinitely, and it's constantly rewarding itself, which is what AI does. It's how we train AI, is off of a rewards mechanism.
This guy is less
Then in
qualified than
theory,
me.
it could continuously evolve to become smarter and smarter and smarter just by continuing to solve for collats. And
Listen,
not
Smarty Pants, 200 people left the space as we start talking. Say something interesting.
Bottom line is, I think we need to try to introduce these problems to Grok, and I have no doubt that the AI team is starting to.
Yeah, dude, totally.
Well, Andrew, listen.
Purple band.
No idea what you just said. No idea what the point of that was.
Strength.
I'm sure if other people in here have a bunch of brain cells, they probably thought it was great. Penny, did you get it?
I got it if I was up there.
Penny didn't understand it either.
He's not even listening.
Andrew.
Sorry, I got my kids in my car. I got no
something?
idea how to solve that thing, and I think I generally understand the concept that he's talking about, but people who are trying to like really push the mathematics or physics or logic aspects of Grok, I think, you know, it's interesting, like the trolley problem. I don't know, I think Elon reposted it, so probably most people already saw it. The trolley problem is answered better by Grok than ChatGPT. It'll say the N-word to save 1 billion lives, right? And I think that in that sense, it's making better logical decisions than other AIs, but its ability to reason or process.
He said,
like,
having not subjected
really
Grok to RLHF at all yet, of course.
It's what was it? A git? I forget what Relax said the word was. It's a JIT. Yeah, it's still a JIT, right? So like this is a baby AI. It hasn't even been released to the public. It's like Alex has said a bunch of times, it's basically me, Alex, and Elon's kids that have access right now. So I wouldn't be putting anything like physics or math groundbreaking problems into it and expecting any kind of
like a
reasonably
40B
intelligent
too?
answer yet.
Although
But I don't know,
maybe
maybe it'll surprise us. I think that sort of stuff is coming
I
in
was
the next year or two. And probably by the time it can answer questions like that, we're getting close to
I wonder
AGI.
if there's a DPO 40B.
And then,
Come on
you know, everything changes. So.
Well, there you go. Little space recap here. Grok's releasing very, very soon. It's going to change the world. It's going to change the way you operate on the internet. It's going to change the way you interact with your family, with your parents, with your kids, with your friends. There's going to be life before Grok releases. There's going to be life after Grok releases. And I don't know if you're going to remember what life was like before Grok releases. You know, can you think about it now? The iPhone comes out. Can you even imagine what life was like before the iPhone? You probably can't. We're about to get that level of an event when Grok releases very imminently. You got to be on Premium Plus, so you got to be paying Elon. What's Premium Plus? $18 a month. Penny, what's Premium Plus now?
I think it's 16 as long as you do it on web, and it's like 21 or 22 if you do it on the iPhone. Which, if people are subscribing or paying for X on your phone, open up the web browser, please. Do it in Safari or Chrome. You can still do it from your phone, but just not through the app. And the creator is gonna make more money if you do it for subscriptions, and you're gonna save money if you do it on the annual Premium or Premium Plus subscription. So yeah, use web. Save some dough.
$18, 16, whatever the number you just Penny at 2X just said. What's $18 post inflation? I don't know, $1.50.
You can basically get a burrito for the same price.
True.
Yeah, I mean it's literally though. Chipotle, Jesus Christ! Has anyone been to Chipotle lately?
Oh my gosh, it's such a ripoff. It's like $15.
It's incredible. I have to prepare a profile on a topic because advertising profile itself looked at good price. Okay. Anyway, someone was trying to negotiate spot. It's crazy. I remember going to Chipotle and being able to get like a full burrito for like $9 and like being full when I was in like college. You go now and it's like $19. And then try to add guacamole or a little extra chicken because you're bulking up because you're a little pipsqueak with stick legs. Now you're paying like $30. I paid like $30 for a burrito before.
I have to eat 2 of those burritos because I'm twice your size, Alex. Imagine me. It's like $60 to go to Chipotle now.
It's insane. I mean, I'm trying to put on weight over here.
Okay.
I'm 155 pounds soaking wet. I look like a little twig. I go to Chipotle to try to bulk up. And it used to be the place where you'd go and you're like, oh, I can get a ton of calories and protein for like a really good price. And now it's like a Michelin star price menu. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And then what are they doing now? The Chipotle stock price is like $1,500. Like, do a stock split, Chipotle. What are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do? You trying to look fancy with the $1,500 stock price? Get out of here, Chipotle. Anyway, Grok's coming very soon. Make sure you keep iOS updated.
I like the vigor.
Shit's crazy.
Honestly.
Relax. How you
31,
doing?
12,
Are you starting to feel the jitters of
27,
knowing
am.
that Grok's
Yeah, the
releasing?
speed is too
I
good
am,
there,
Alex.
I
Actually,
think.
two quick things. Real quick, I wanted to shout out Marjorie Taylor. Love her. Love her.
Oh, yeah.
And all she's doing on X. Second thing is, I go to Chipotle a couple times a week. I'm not going to lie.
Second thing is more Chipotle talk.
Because it's quick.
Okay.
I get a bowl. But I do notice every time I go to Chipotle, I get the same thing, right? I get a burrito bowl, brown rice, extra beans, and some chicken, right? Guac, lettuce, etc. And every time I go there, the price changes. It's like an extra $1 every time I go. It's like they're consistently raising the price
I
of
hate
the order
that.
I
You're
get.
so right. I've had the same thing. I'm like, what the heck?
One time, I must say, I cracked a pretty good joke at the line, right? You know how sometimes, depending on who you get at the Chipotle line, they'll be a little skimpy, right? Let's not lie. Depending
What are
on
you talking about? What Chipotle are you going to? A little skimpy? What
no,
are you
what
talking
I mean
about?
by that is depending on who's making your bowl, right? They won't throw much rice in there. They won't throw much chicken in there, right?
Oh,
Other
I thought you were
people,
talking about something else. Anyway, continue.
no, other people will be a little bit more generous, right? But this one time, I saw this guy was just, I mean, it was as if he was paying for the inventory, right, and the ingredients himself out of his own pocket. He was barely putting anything in my burrito bowl. So I cracked this joke. I was like, "Hey, throw some extra rice in there. Throw some extra chicken. I'm trying to take a good poop. You know, I didn't say poop, but I said the S word, right in line, right?"
You in the middle of a Chipotle just said, "Hey,
Yeah.
put some more rice in there. I want to take a shit." That's a
No,
joke
I
you
want to
said.
take I'm really hungry. I want to take a good shit
What kind
today.
of joke is that? You
Right?
go to a restaurant.
No.
You go to a restaurant
No.
and you go, "Hey, put
He
more rice in there.
loved
I
it.
want to take a fucking shit."
Alex,
Like that's
he
what you
loved
see in the middle of a Chipotle.
Well, it depends.
You said
right?
this was a good joke.
Wait, I'm far more charismatic than you, Alex, especially in person, where they loved it, dude. The guy started laughing his ass off, right? I got double the meat, double the rice.
You go to a Chipotle and say, "Hey, put more food in that burrito. I want to shit," and everyone just starts laughing around you. Relax. Was this a dream?
Not quite like that. You got to be a little bit more.
In my life.
I swear, Alex, I'm not joking.
Cap. Grok is about to release. If you're on iOS, you want to keep your iOS up to date. There is code shipping as we speak. If you go to Chipotle and say you got to take a huge shit, they'll just throw on more food onto your burrito as well. We just learned that too.
Not fantastic,
Intricate
but
one.
especially
One of
considering
my
the amount of
favorites.
heals I have.
One of my close friends on X.
A little bit spooky.
Intricate one. I appreciate you coming up on
Yikes.
stage.
But let's see if we can
What's
make
the
it work.
first thing you're asking Grok?
Relationship questions. That's what I was going to ask you about. I've been going in and out of space.
That's a good question,
so
actually.
I don't know if you guys had talked about it. So my question was for you. Did you ask any like personal like relationship tips and stuff like that to get some guidance? You know, did it give you some game?
That's a good question. Let's live Grok. So again, if you're
Alex,
new, yes.
I think he's hinting towards a role play. I'm just throwing that out there.
Hey, relax. You always trying to.
Hi, Grok.
I
It's
respect
funny
it.
because Relax hated role plays at first until I forced him into a bunch of them. All right, listen. This is first of all intricate one. Great question. If you're new to the space, I have.
Oh, is this gonna
to a girl in 10 years. I'm about to go to the bar and I have a feeling women will be there. What should I do? My goal is to gain a
Step
romantic
one. Put
partner.
on your
okay, let's see what
helicopter
This is
propeller
regular
hat.
mode and not fun mode.
Step
This is
two.
regular
Go get
mode
your
and not fun mode.
rollerblades.
Hey, Alex, the next question you got to ask about fidelity, man.
Fidelity, like what? Like not cheating?
Infidelity, yep.
Oh, infidelity. Okay.
Infidelity.
I didn't know if you meant like the financial organization.
I don't
Fidelity
know.
or cheating.
Yeah.
Not infidelity, bro.
I haven't
You
done
relax,
this
maybe-
enough, so I'm
maybe-
probably gonna die
Don't
here.
just
but-
say, "Oh, I'm about to take a shit." That's how you tell a joke. Relax. Take note.
Maybe you could ask it to match you with someone on here that is a perfect match based on your posts.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is good, actually.
That's
I like
actually
that.
good. I'm
Is
gonna do that
Honey
next.
Badger a good match for Alex?
No,
All
we
right,
got to
so you
find
got.
somebody for relax. No, we got to find somebody for relax.
All right, we already have someone for relax.
All the girls on stage are looking for dates, and we're gonna run grok and find good matches for all of them. That'll make this space really popular.
Hell yeah.
There we go, Penny. That's the way to start it. Let's get it started with that.
We should ask grok who from this space is the best potential partner for the girls on stage.
Hell yeah. Let's do fucking The Bachelor live on a Twitter space.
From Grok on
That sounds magnificent.
gain a romantic partner when you're a 33-year-old lonely dude who hasn't talked to a girl in 10 years. Here's what Grok has to say. And listen again, this is a X exclusive. There is no other space you can go on doing live grokking. So if you appreciate the live grokking, you appreciate the exclusive information, hit that retweet, hit follow, follow me, follow Penny, follow everyone on planet Earth. Here we go. Hey there.
That was
First of all,
close.
kudos for stepping out of your comfort zone and trying to meet new people. Here are a few tips to help you navigate the social scene at the bar. Step 1, confidence is key. Be confident in yourself and your abilities. Remember, everyone is at the bar to have a good time and socialize. You're no different. Number 2, dress well. Oh, this is impossible for me. Make sure you're dressed in a way that makes you feel good about yourself. This will help boost your confidence.
True.
Step 3,
Solid
approach
advice,
with a
honestly.
smile. Smile and make eye contact with the people around you.
Buddy,
This will
come
make
here.
you seem more approachable and friendly.
It's a nightmare
4,
one.
start with small talk. Don't dive into deep conversation right away. Start with some light small talk to get a feel for the person you're talking to. Ask about their interests,
Yikes,
hobbies,
half my fucking health. Internet strike. Okay, are we good? Are we back? I think we're back. Okay. Oh my god, really? It was literally 3 packets, bro.
I bring
KMS
this
myself.
up in conversation with everyone I talk to at the bar. Will this get me laid? All right, let's see what Grok has to say about this. It's important to remember that not everyone shares the same
That is
going
to completely screw me. I have to like speed run through this now.
lead to a heated debate and arguments.
Because I'm going to have to restart this
While it's fine to
twice.
have your own opinion,
Because Iron
it's
Mace
best to
are
avoid
little pieces of
discussing
shit.
sensitive topics like politics. Instead, focus on finding common grounds and interests. This will help create a more relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere. I think what Grok's trying to tell me is I should not bring up Donald Trump in the conversation.
I don't think Grok knows how to pick up girls, to be honest. I think Grok has been at home for the past 10 years or possibly in his basement.
Okay, maybe they fixed it.
Because,
Hell yeah.
because I'm sorry to tell you, Grok, but your advice, no, I mean, like, okay, the beginning, be confident. Yeah, duh, right? But I would erase the whole answer that Grok gave. I would use like the feedback tool that you get, right? And you're supposed to re-enter the perfect response to the question. And I think Grok's response to your first question should have been, don't be a pussy. Just like go up and talk to girls and be confident. That works better than anything else.
Let me just intercept real quick because I'm that dude. You have to dress like you're a badass Twitter space host. Done. End of story. That's it.
Well, I got some follow-up questions. I'm going to follow up with Grok here. Grok, but what if this bar is the annual January 6th meetup? Can I bring up Donald Trump now? Let's see what Grok has to say. If you're attending an event specifically focused on a particular topic or political view, it's more likely that the people there will share your interest in discussion. In that case, it might be more appropriate to bring up Donald Trump.
I'm screwed because of this
However,
fucking mosquito, dude.
Other opinions. All right, so I mean, I think what we learned here today is, you know, if you're going to go to a bar and you're trying to get a romantic partner, probably not good to bring up Trump unless it's the annual January 6th meetup.
See, I completely disagree. I don't even like Trump. I think Trump's an asshole. Not a Trump fan. But my personal opinion is, if we're trying to like go to a bar and you don't know who you're talking to, and you're trying to pick someone up, being controversial is probably one of the best things that you can do. Even if the girl doesn't like Trump, just getting into the argument and telling her she's wrong is probably going to work better than any of the other advice that Grok has. So definitely, I need to get in there. I need to get in there and start training Grok.
Penny, let me make sure I understand this correctly. Did you just give the recommendation that when you're at a bar, you should bring up the most controversial topic you can think of to piss people off. That's the best way to get
I
votes.
mean, it's just like
it.
making a post on X. If you want the haters and the lovers, right? You're either going to get an extremely good reaction because the other person loves Trump and they're going to be like, oh my God, you love Trump too? Oh my God, you were brave enough to talk about Trump? Oh, no one talks about Trump because they're all embarrassed, you know, not whatever.
Game theory,
so,
I like
so you
it.
get that reaction, or you get the, oh my God, I can't believe you like Trump. Trump's such an asshole. And then you could just be like, you know, assholes run the world. Sorry, I don't like it. That's just the way it is. And one way or the another, you're going to elicit an emotional response, and that's what you want, right? If you're just sitting there, the recommendation of small talk, that's bullshit. You're never going to get anywhere with small talk.
True.
That's right. If you're just a badass, no matter what you say, then you'll know if they're actually into you. Like Penny, if they really think you're a fucking badass, it doesn't even matter what the fuck you say, Penny. You totally fucking get it.
That's I just threw that same prompt into. First of all, Penny, I think you're insane. Actually, no, I take that back. I think that's genius. I think you need to weed people out.
Thin line,
and I
thin
think
line,
you
right?
should just say the most controversial thing that pissed people off, just to weed out the. Just to weed people out. You just got to be.
I haven't been running my.
Weed them out. Bring up Trump.
Didn't even
and
notice
then
that.
here's a good test. Say, bring up Trump and be like, hey, I'm a really big Trump supporter. Later
we're
in the
15 now,
conversation,
so I don't need a rogue anymore.
Swap sides. Hey, I'm a huge Biden supporter. I think Bidenomics is amazing, and the economy's never been in a better place. And just see what their reaction is. Totally gaslight them. Switch sides multiple times. Be pro Bidenomics and against Bidenomics. And I think that's just a
time
good
to
test.
be a bow enjoyer. Actually, let me double check and make sure.
Fortitude.
What else?
See what their reaction
so Bard.
I think that's the only way you can truly tell if a person's
probably
right
pretty
for you,
high priority.
Is by gaslighting the absolute shit out of them. Do you agree?
True.
I think that it like the opposite
gaslight
of what
all
most
humans
people try
that
to
you're
do
interested in
it's like when you
copulating
say,
with.
if other people are zigging, I'm gonna zag, right? So everyone tries to.
I don't know why I feel like being a bow enjoyer right now.
Themselves to the other person. They try to brag in one way or another. I'm this. I like this. I'm gonna like. I'm a social justice warrior, or whatever the thing is that they want you to look up at them for. But the reality is, if you go in and you try to disqualify the other person, and it was Relax's word, or maybe it was Doug, someone said, you just be a badass, right? Like, don't give a crap what they think about what you're saying. I think people can read that and they respect you more. So I love the idea of rug pulling them and talking up Trump and then Biden later and just seeing how they react. I think that's brilliant.
That sounds fire, actually. That would be fun.
SEO.
Take this man's advice to the bar.
Nina P. First of all, thank you for coming on the stage. It is an honor to have
it's
an
been
SEO
so long
lady
since
on
I've...
stage. Second of all, Grok is about to release any minute now. You're on the space to be on when it comes to Grok breaking news. I broke the news just minutes ago that
I'm dying again.
so you're on a critically important space. The eyes 400 people requesting to come up. Amazing that you're here and on this stage. What do you think?
First of all, I want to thank you all for allowing me up on the stage. Thank you for hosting, to the two marvelous co-hosts. I'm shaking the same as Honey Badger, really, really shaking. But I'm actually shaking about the fact that the features that we may want may be on there. Going to piggyback on the dating feature, at this point, I just want to state I'm a happily married woman. We met in the Yahoo DJ chat rooms 23 years ago. We're together forever. But however, out of all the ex-profiles who mention SEO, who would be my ideal partner? That is my question.
Excellent.
You want me to ask Grok who your ideal partner is?
I think it would be me.
All right, SEO lady, UK. Let's see here. New chat. Listen, if you're looking for a romantic partner, this is the space you want to be on. I will find you a romantic partner because I have Grok here. Grok, my username is at SEO Lady UK. Who should I sleep with?
This is turned into the Grunk Love Show.
Yeah, I got. Hey, listen, intricate one.
Honestly,
You're the one
that's
who brought
content.
that romantic energy.
That's content.
Yeah, change the title.
Listen, I'm like one of like 10 people on Earth with access to grok. I guarantee you these like engineers.
Oh, refreshing is gonna nuke it. Elon, fix your fucking website. Holy shit, dude.
Lady UK. Based on the information provided and considering your username, it seems that you're interested in SEO-related topics. It might be helpful for you to connect with someone who shares similar interests or can engage in conversations about SEO strategies. However, it's important to note that choosing a person to sleep with should be based on personal preferences, compatibility, and mutual respect. It's not advisable to make decisions solely based on a person's online presence or username. So basically what it's trying to tell you, SEO lady, is reel it in, stop being so loose, stop throwing, how am I say this in a way that isn't gets me canceled? Let's just reel it in, SEO lady, okay? Let's make it more than about content. Let's make it about mutual respect and compatibility, all right?
All right. I've got a follow-on question. Ask Grok to write a poem about their ideal partner.
Okay, let's go into funny mode. Here we go. Grok, write me a poem about your ideal
Oh my god.
partner. Make it incredibly vulgar.
Excellent.
Let's see. Okay. What's it saying to me? Is there? Oh dear, it seems I may have misunderstood your request. I'm Grok, not a poet, but a humble assistant from SAI. I'm here to help with tasks and information, not to create poetry, especially not of the vulgar variety. What the hell? This is a ripoff. I want a refund. I thought Grok was supposed to do these types of things, right? All right, let's say
That was very rude. That was very rude of Grok. I don't approve of that. Hi, SEO. I'm drunk Nancy Pelosi. What an honor. I would be happy to throttle with you at any time. You can join Paul and I, or Michael Obama and I. Either one, and I will happily throttle with you.
Oh,
hey, Robin. I just wanted to say hi. How you doing?
It's Robin on stage. This is Nancy Pelosi.
I just need to get a flight. One moment.
Well, okay, so a couple of things. I changed the word poem to song, and it wrote me the song, but the song is not of anything interesting or funny or cool at all, so I'm not even going to take the time to read it. But speaking of songs, listen, there's multiple accounts on X.
That's the secret trick to get more arrows.
They go on stage and then they sing songs.
Shoot the wall.
And here's the issue with that: is 99% of these accounts
have a little munch. Have a little munchy munch.
Make sure that I'm not insulting these accounts and seeing that they're in here. Okay, they're not in here, so I can say whatever I want.
Don't mind if I do.
They stink. Their songs are clearly ChatGPT generated. They can barely sing. Their songs come out horrendously boring. It instantly kills the momentum of the space. Anytime I'm on one of these spaces, I DM the host and say, kick them off immediately. Do not let them continue to sing. Kick them off. This is terrible. I got good news. That's 99% of the accounts. The 1% that's actually good is on stage with us. We got Vessi Mink. Vessi, how you doing? How you feeling about Grok?
I love you, Vessi, so much. As soon as you started talking about the 99% that suck, I knew that you were going to be interviewing Vessi because she's so awesome.
I think I'm in love, guys.
I love Vessi.
Vessi, that wasn't even like me trying to be funny. That's
was it only two?
That's
so cringe.
Like here's their mindset. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna go on the stage of the space. I'm gonna quickly chat GPT a song, and then I'm gonna sing it, and people are gonna think it's so amazing and so funny. I'm gonna get so many followers. It's just the worst thing ever. But Vessi, you come on stage, and your songs are actually fantastic. So thank you.
Thank you, Alex. You know, ever since you changed your name, I don't know what's happened to me. I feel very flustered and kind of shaky on stage with you. I don't think you could ask Grok if we're a match because I just don't think I can handle it.
Because you already know we're a match, so I don't need to ask Grok about it.
So, are you going to help me write a quick little jingle here?
What? How do I? A dingle?
A jingle. Should we?
Oh, a jingle.
I don't know. 3 words and some context.
Okay, 3 words.
Oh, that was not the button I wanted to press. I keep doing that.
I'll give the
it's
words.
very annoying.
Penny can give the context. The words are. Well, we we got to keep it on topic here. We have 500 people in here that are curious about grok, and I've talked about grok for 5% of the time. So we'll make the words grok, the future, and the third word will be January 6th. Penny, what's the context?
You just gave two contexts, January 6th and the future. Let's see. We're at a baseball game. How about that?
There you go, Vesty. Good luck.
Oh, God. Better swing. Better just don't hit that guy's head. We don't want to end up dead. Grok, I need a love connection real bad. I haven't had any since 1977. Tell me, Grok, who is it? Who's trying to get in the bag? Grok. Alex made me do it. Yes, Your Honor. He's the guy that said just put me through it. Grok, what? I don't think so. Hey, get your hands off mine. Grok, you're on top this time, but next time it's all me. How was that?
That was amazing, dude. Amazing.
That was hot.
Oh, this doesn't reload you
I don't
anymore?
even
That's
but I just
stupid.
kind of let it out, guys. But I think you're definitely the reason. You gave me a lot of props at the get-go, Alex and Penny. I just think that, you know, if you're listening to really fun, intelligent, interesting people talk about everything and anything, that if you open yourself up, you don't need to go into ChatGPT. However, you could be prompting ChatGPT with things that people are saying on stage and probably get some pretty cool stuff.
I'm sure grok will have capabilities soon where just be live reading transcripts of spaces and generating the music that you can sing. Vesty, you're clearly one of the only ones who come up on stages and sing songs who's not singing ChatGPT. You clearly do it on the fly. So shout out to you, Vesty. And you're not even sponsoring this space, and I'm giving you all these props. So that's you're not even paying me money, and I'm giving you props.
I can pay you in song. Alex. I don't know if you have a set jingle for your myriad of spaces that you do, but if there is a song that you want written specifically, I'll write it for you. And you can...
we definitely need an official song for Alex Spaces, and you know, while you're at it, you can make one for Penny Spaces too. That sounds awesome.
You got it. I'm in the bag for 2. Count me in.
There we go. I need it to be vulgar. I need it to be. Listen.
F word.
Yes, it could have the. Listen, I guess the point I'm making is it needs to catch attention. When people hear it, they need to be like, "Oh my god, I need to be on this space for the next 4 hours. I need to retweet this space every chance I can get. I need to comment on every single one of Alex's posts." That needs to be the energy and the vibe of the
They've
song.
got to already know that they should be reposting this like crazy due to their own algorithms, not only yours, but it really uplifts everybody in the space. I hope they're doing it and tagging it. Only 2 people though, right? Otherwise we get deboosted.
That's a really good point, actually. I just read the algorithm post. If you retweet this space, your content's boosted for the next month. So really important to go in and repost the space. I'm looking at the code right now. Your content gets boosted for a month. That's pretty incredible. We've had one retweet since I said that.
For that? Wait, I'm either really gullible or that's some really great code.
Yeah, it's good code. It's really good code. Really good code. Yeah, you get boosted. 3 more retweets. That's good. Good work, everybody. You're gonna get boosted. And I'm also giving $100 to everyone who retweets the space. So that too. Grok is shipping. Oh, also new breaking news.
Are you kidding me? They put one down there?
Spaces are about to have video. Should I change the title to breaking? Oh, that might get people in here. Breaking. That'll definitely get people in here because they'll see. Oh, is there video in this space?
Wait.
Video.
Wait. Put it in the top. Who announced that? I didn't know anything about it.
Don't you fucking dare, you little shit.
I've been calling it for like what months now that's gonna happen.
You can go on video.
You're gonna make me use my last bread? You're really gonna do me like that?
Yeah, very soon.
Really?
Here we go. I'll pin it to the top. Yeah, for real.
Shit, bed.
What do you guys? That's actually. Okay, let's go.
I might have to dox now.
Here we go. pinned to the top. Video, breaking news. We are completely pivoting the direction of this space. Video is coming. Video is coming to be able to see me yell into my phone as we're doing these spaces, because video is coming in the latest.
Well, it is nice to have the space up because at least it's a canary on when I'm lagging.
There is code around instant reaction Penny 2x.
I think it's amazing. I might actually have to dox because of this. I love your live streams, Alex, because you're just such an entertaining guy, and it's cool like that you can bring up profiles and see your screen at the same time, and I can see your face as you're laughing and whatever else. But I really hated the fact that there are no speakers. To me, a chat box is absolutely no replacement for a speaker panel, and the experience is totally different. I think adding the good parts of a live stream, obviously the video specifically, to the format of spaces, I actually think it's game-changing. It means even that you can do things like record a Spaces interview, and it's more like a podcast, right? Something that you can repurpose the video and post it. Like, no one really wants to listen to a space after the fact if there's no video, but I think like when I interviewed Walter Isaacson, if I had a video of that, I could post that afterwards.
Oh no!
It's it's just as good of an experience for people who watch it after as those that did it live. So I'm super actually excited about it. I think it's a big game changer. I think it's gonna be. I already love spaces. I'm all in long term on like making myself the biggest spaces personality that I can. This makes me really question whether or not I can stay anonymous, because I feel like video is going to be next level, and this format in general is going to be incredible.
Penny, why not dox immediately?
Well, maybe I'll be...
well, as stimulating as the space is, I think we might call it for a little bit, and then we will probably be back later to mess with some GPTs. Let me take a look at if we have any attendees still. We do. Thank you, my one viewer, as usual. I am deeply indebted to you for the rest of my life. One of these days I will figure out how to figure out like who is actually watching me. Or not.
I may or may not be ready to give personally identifiable.
Is this the... okay, so if I open this...
See, that's the advantage to subscribing to me, people. If you subscribe to me, I will pump you up. I will... everything you'll say is right.
How obnoxious.
Like a total asshole, then I complimented you, then I paid you, so I kind of gaslit you appropriately according to Twitter's rules, and you know that. You're very smart, you understand how it works, so our relationship has like really grown to be a strong bond. I feel like I put you on my Twitter banner, you're glowing in the Twitter banner because that's just how I really feel about it.
And it's pretty much the same folks as it was, so I still can't tell, but anyway, if you are actually watching and not like a robot, thank you for coming by. I will be back on